Enjoying secrets of a sugar daddy? How about a little something extra? Here's today's dose of extra sugar with Marcus.
Hey, this is Marcus, and welcome to this segment of Extra Sugar. You know, I get this question a lot, and we see it in the forums. Is being a sugar baby legal, or is it just prostitution? Well, I think we all know the answer to that, but let's go over a few articles and discuss those here. So the first one says, understanding sugar versus prostitution. What makes them different? People interested in living a lavish lifestyle but don't have the funds for it could consider a unique path of becoming a sugar baby. Unfortunately, not everyone knows what it truly means, and plenty of people mistake it as similar to prostitution. However, the terms vary and are not at all the same. Becoming a sugar baby searching for a legit sugar daddy is a lifestyle choice, whereas taking up prostitution is a profession. So what is the difference between sugar and prostitution? Sugar dating is a supportive relationship, not a one-off transaction. A prostitute makes a transaction with a client and treats the relationship as purely professional. They meet with a client, perform physical acts according to the deal previously agreed upon, and get paid. It's often a one-time job offer without any chances of turning the transaction into a relationship. Meanwhile, becoming a sugar baby happens differently. It involves being in a relationship with a sugar daddy and acting as if you are both boyfriend and girlfriend. You connect on a deeper level that does not resemble a transaction, and your sugar relationship has a shot at becoming romantic and long-lasting. Although it involves an untraditional setup, it is legal, valid, and genuine. Sugar babies select for elite relationships. A traditional prostitute often says yes to any client who shows interest in them and wants to hire them, which could put them in risky situations. If a prostitute isn't careful, they can be exposed to crime and abuse. Since being a sugar baby is a lifestyle choice rather than a job, you can select the person you want to become your sugar daddy. You may narrow down your options to financially secure individuals only who will shower you with anything you need to keep you satisfied as their sugar baby. Sugar babies seek mentors. Many sugar babies have full-time professions and careers they pursue at the same time. What they're on the lookout for as a sugar baby is someone who can be their mentor or to help improve their career. While sugar babies can continue remaining with a sugar daddy as they pursue their professional goals and long-term plans, prostitutes treat their profession as a primary source of income. So in conclusion, prostitutes and sugar babies are two different things. Prostitution involves a transaction that does not lead to a relationship, while acting as a sugar baby is a lifestyle choice for an elite relationship. And another article I'm going to go over is actually from a law firm, and it's called Is Sugar Dating Prostitution? Over the past decade, an unconventional method of dating known as sugaring has become more and more popular. Sugaring is when a younger woman and an older wealthy man form a relationship where the man, the sugar daddy, gives the woman, the sugar baby, money and gifts in exchange for the time they spend together. The phenomenon often draws comparisons to prostitution. Both prostitution and sugaring involve exchanging money for intimate services. While sugaring does not always include sexual acts, it is often a part of the arrangement. Those who are involved in sugaring often differentiate between prostitution and sugaring by emphasizing the dating aspect of sugaring. They say that prostitution is flat out exchanging money for sex, and being a sugar baby is more similar to being in a consensual adult relationship where your partner supports you financially. Can you be charged with prostitution or solicitation for sugaring? Many websites that facilitate the formation of these mutually beneficial relationships ensure to use specific language to skirt the legal liability and have strict policies against advertising sex in exchange for money. Despite this, the main investor behind Rich Meet Beautiful, a sugar dating site, was convicted of promoting prostitution in Belgium, where prostitution is legal, but related activities such as soliciting and pimping are illegal. According to Washington, D.C.'s legal code, prostitution is defined as a sexual act or a contact with another person in return for giving or receiving anything of value. Under this definition, it would not be difficult to charge someone with prostitution or solicitation due to the broad parameters for what acts are prohibited and what can be exchanged in the relationship to constitute a violation of the law. In Maryland's criminal code, prostitution is defined as the performance of a sexual act, sexual contact, or vaginal intercourse for hire. Here, the use of the terms for hire could insinuate a clear and strict contract between the two parties, which may make it more difficult to successfully prosecute someone for prostitution or solicitation for engaging in a sugaring relationship. FOSTA, which stands for Fight Online Sex Traffic Act, and SESTA, which stands for Stop Enabling Sex Traffickers Act, was signed into law by President Trump in 2018. Previously, owners of websites were not legally responsible for the actions of their site users. However, under this new law, every site or online platform will be held liable for hosting anything on their website that the law describes as prostitution. The law will affect how sugar daddy sites operate, but this will not be the end of sugar dating. The sites will need to prove that they are taking significant measures to prevent sex trafficking and prostitution. It's not just sugar daddy sites, but also other dating sites that will have to implement security to screen for prostitution-related language. If you're involved in a sugar relationship and concerned that it could be perceived as solicitation, ensure that the relationship develops naturally and includes aspects other than sexual encounters to emphasize the differences from prostitution. And here is one more article on sugar dating and prostitution. Number 1, how sugar daddy dating stands on the legal side. Is having a sugar daddy illegal? Not really. Sugar relationships is a genuine partnership where a sugar daddy has a mutual respect with a sugar baby. It's not a criminal offense if the individuals in the relationship have particular arrangements for sexual favors. People involved can exercise their rights and freedom to date and decide what they want from the relationship. This may include emotional support, companionship, romance, or even having financial stability. They do so to have different lifestyle experiences, mentoring, or professional networking. The whole basis of sugar relationship works on the mutual respect. It's completely safe as long as there are no hurdles in finances, scamming, and prostitution. Number 2, the boundaries between sugar dating and prostitution. Sugar relationships are mostly about respect. Previously, the eroded perception of sugar relationships was mostly based on the myth that it's only about the transaction of money and sex. People also assumed that this was the same as social escorting and even prostitution. But the reality of sugar dating is far from this narrative. Sugar daddy dating is a way of developing mutual beneficial relationships with ease. Everyone involved in the relationship gets what they want out of it. There is no foul play as both the individuals lay down all their expectations. But there are many instances where relationships may cross the boundary of the exchange of sex and money, which leads to prostitution. So, is it illegal to get money from a sugar daddy? It depends on the nature of your relationship. If sex is not the only and primary reason you're seeing each other, it's perfectly legal. If you cross the boundary and meet for sex only, it's illegal. If you come to face such a situation, it's best to get out of it as soon as possible. Number 3, your mutually beneficial relationship is legal. Most of the sugar daddies prefer a young and beautiful sugar baby. If we go by the sugar baby meaning, they are provided with a monthly allowance with a certain limit. There are cases where they are paid about $3,000 to $5,000 per month. It's important to learn about sugar dating before jumping into the pool. One doesn't have to worry about the authenticity of a sugar daddy relationship. To ensure that this process of dating is completely legal, genuine, and safe for you, go through the following. Number 4, no ban against sugar daddy dating. Till date, no government of any nation has banned sugar daddy dating from existence. If it was illegal, then its various apps wouldn't be allowed to be on their Play Store or the App Store. A number of online sites are acting as platforms true to the sugar daddy definition. Number 5, proper research is a must. It's essential to do proper research on the sites to ensure your own safety and security. Furthermore, even though sugar dating is completely legal, there are a lot of general guidelines to follow. Number 6, keep your finances in check. Can you get in trouble for accepting money from a sugar daddy? Generally speaking, no, you can't, because the money you receive is considered to be gift money. It's not even taxable, and if the amount exceeds the existing tax-free limit, a sugar daddy is the one who pays the taxes. Nonetheless, we can recommend checking in with your local bank laws before starting a sugar daddy relationship. Just to be assured of the state's laws, you can do a quick research on it. At times, there are limitations based on the deposit amount in the bank account. While you're getting lost in the sugar baby lifestyle, don't forget about your finances. There are cases where the bank might be required to report the deposit amount to the IRS. Never try to hide any cash transactions with your allowances from sugar daddies. It can be termed as money laundering and illegal, even when the money is made on an arrangement. Sugar babies often get into trouble for that reason. Number 7, proper accord in sugar daddy arrangement. In sexual intimacy, there should be clear consent of both the individuals. Sugar daddies should never disregard the boundaries of a sugar baby. They should never force, talk in an abusive language, or even loom them to be a part of any sexual activity. Many people on the sugar daddy sites are professional scammers. It's important to take all the precaution in order to be ensured that you will be paid successfully with your allowances. You should perform proper background research before settling in a relationship. Online forum boards are also a great place to get aware of sugar dating. Furthermore, you should always keep in mind that the jurisdiction will solely be dependent on that situation. Number 8, why should anyone get involved in sugar daddy dating? If you know the sugar daddy meaning, it's basically a type of socializing and dating which is not solely commercial. The relationship parameters and sugar arrangements should be clearly laid out at the beginning. Individuals have a reason to get into such associations willingly. Sugar daddies can provide a sugar baby with gifts as a way of pampering them. This in no way indicates that she owes them for closeness. Any scenario where there's a sign of forced consent or coercive actions, it may be subjected to legal actions. Number 9, where to sugar daddy dating. Today, a number of sites are providing sugar daddy dating. There have been a boon in the number of dating sites meant for sugar daddies. Finding the ideal website is not easy at all. If you wish to form genuine connections and find like-minded people, go through reviews on the sites first. Start with something only when you are sure of what you are getting into. This will help you find the appropriate sugar relationship. Now that it's clear that sugar dating is not illegal, you can safely search for platforms without any hesitation. All you have to do is focus on finding a good and genuine match. Like regular online dating, sugar dating has a set of safety recommendations that will help you maintain your security on your journey. In addition to conducting research before joining the site, here are 3 tips that will increase your safety online. Thoroughly check the site rules. Each sugar baby site is different and imposes different rules for its members. For example, some sites don't allow you to post group photos, while others are totally fine with it. Don't share too much of your private information. When talking to a potential sugar baby or planning a meeting in the future, she doesn't need to know where you work, who your family consists of, and how much you make just yet. Assess the woman's profile. On sugar baby sites, there is still a possibility of running into fake profile, so you need to use your best judgment. You can reverse Google search the profile photos to verify that they are genuine and check the profile information to see if it looks real. All in all, can you get in trouble for being a sugar baby or a sugar daddy? No, you can't if your relationship is really a sugar relationship. So, if you are a newbie who just wants to become a part of this world, follow the safety rules, choose the right site, and ensure that companionship remains the essential part of what happens between you and your sugar partner. All right, hope you enjoyed today's segment of Extra Sugar. Don't forget to check a full episode of Secrets of a Sugar Daddy every Tuesday, and follow us on Instagram. We'd love to have you there, and don't forget to click on some links on our website, especially one of my favorites, OMG Yes, on how to pleasure a woman properly. All right, until next time, bye-bye.
We hope you enjoyed your Extra Sugar with Marcus. As always, visit our website, secretsofasugardaddy.com, to comment or tell us your story.